their street plans for the area, like, Commonwealth here is on their plan, it's medium. So maybe we can kind of follow that trend of, because they really explain what their plans are and the reasons for it. So I think we could probably follow a lot of that, and because that's pretty informative. It tells you exactly, it has a map, shows exactly where we're talking. So I think we can mimic that. But yeah, yeah, very good points. I appreciate it. We'll get that up on there. Anything else we can address for you guys? Again, this is the overview. Once you look at it more, contact me or Steve. We'll be able to explain, and obviously this is all open for discussion until we get to the point where we vote on it. So, yes, ma'am. One boy, the one with the brain bleed. Hmm. It it's doable, but the problem is the pay that they get. It's just very hard to find an adult. We've had some. The problem if you assign a cop there, that's usually the busy traffic time, and probably 75% of the time they won't be there. So then the liability kind of falls back on the PD to do it. So, I mean, we're paying like $10 an hour here. Mhm. 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 Yep. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, the fire and police will tell you that intersection in Commonwealth and Dixie are the two most dangerous intersections. And those are the ones we have our cruisers and fire equipment has been hit. Um, yeah. So just to try to wrap that discussion up, we had discussion with the PD, I think with the fire too. Ed Bailey has looked into some grants, that there are actually grants out there to provide an overhead walkway there of some type. He found a really good federal grant for that. He's looking into that, and what we're hoping to do is, since that section from Baker to Dixie is on OKI's road plan is to incorporate all that at once. So when they widen that, because they're planning on widening this stretch from Baker to Dixie to 4 lanes with a center, in that plan, we're hoping to put an overhead. So I mean, it's something that definitely won't be fixed overnight, but it's just something that long-term we're looking at. No guarantees, of course, but Ed Bailey is looking and yeah. Having the SROs do that, administrators. Right. No, it's yeah. I mean, it's something we can look into. I don't know what the benefit of it. We did. Right. Yeah, I mean, that's something we can look into. The issue with the other day is they were crossing on the wrong crosswalk. So, that might be something we need to reevaluate to bring the east crosswalk is where they're supposed to be crossing, but maybe making it the west one instead. It's something we have to talk with the school about. I've got a meeting with Kathy on Thursday, and that'll be brought up also. So, yes, ma'am. Yeah, and that was one of the issues why the crossing guard wasn't there. This was very close to school. I don't think he was under the understanding that he was allowed to be late for school, because crossing guards are always allowed to be late for school to make sure that they catch the end. So that was something that was kind of reiterated to that student. Mm, mm. Yes, ma'am. Mm, yeah. Right. Yeah, I have Public Works look at the signage if that's out there. I don't know, but yeah, we'll have a few tractor trailers get back there on Erlanger Road, Riggs. Hmm. Right. Yeah, I remember when that was happening, and yeah, I agree. Any other questions? Questions about the budget? Yes, sir. Is that in capital? I think it was cap. That's part of the capital, and that's something that we're going to need to lock down, how many radios, fire, and we need to talk to Public Works about the radio system. That's something we need to work on this week to figure out now that we have a little bit of pricing coming in. Not final yet, but yeah.
Comment too on, I don't know if you noticed in the police budget, we've allocated, the police have agreed to set a new delivery system. In quite a few years, we've been for that.
Any other questions? All right. It was. Ed said it was included. Hmm. Right. I agree. Right. Yeah, that's one of the issues we brought up with the storyboarding. The Stevenson Road Committee is going to have a meeting this Thursday. We're going to iron out all of our priorities. And I know a couple other council members who weren't on the actual committee, that was part of their goals. So once we meet, I'll do a summary of what we talk about, what our priorities are, and kind of send it out to all the council, because the more eyes we have, the more history we have. I don't have a ton of history, of course, like you just brought up about the sidewalks. So I'm trying to gather that from you guys. But once we set the priorities and some other stuff, I'll send it out to all the council just to review and get your input as well, so we can make the whole package of it, make sure everybody's concerns are outlined in it. Right. You might have to do that. Okay. There's nothing else. Thank you very much.